Everyone. Today I'm going to talk about Nepal's green energy potential for the development of this country. Quite often we are very much frustrated and we say that there will not be any good change in near future. I want to just make it topsy-turvy by creating a hope for future. And the most potential hope come from the energy sector, which we have already seen. This is digital age, and this is age of climate crisis. So green energy power will be more and more important in the market. In the market, and also for this country, for the development of this country. I will talk for about half an hour, and I will shed light on different aspects of green energy power development in Nepal. Normally, what we have been telling till now is that Nepal has hydroelectricity power of about 84,000 megawatt, and out of which 42,000 megawatt is feasible. But for me, this is a myth we have been telling. Our potential is far greater than this, which I will tell you in due course. First of all, why we should strive for Himalayan green power zone in South Asia. Okay, why? Because any development needs energy. Okay, without energy is the growth engine. Okay, every other sector for their development they need green energy, and green energy is the best choice for that in this climate crisis age. Okay, thank you for joining. Please like. I will continue to deliver uh, my ideas for half an hour. Please stay with me. Actually, our potential in green hydroelectricity is about 90,000 to 1,000 megawatt from run of the river type, and similar potential from the reservoir type. So it will be approximately 200,000 megawatt if we can cash on both reservoir type and run of the river type hydroelectricity power. Because our land is just slope, so we can make hydroelectricity from the same river at several points which we have not yet finally calculated, and we can build quite big reservoirs because of the high mountains, and that too is under calculated till now. So our power capacity, green power capacity in hydroelectricity sectors will surpass 150,000 megawatt at least, and 200,000 megawatt at most. So apart from the hydroelectricity, our green energy source also lies with the solar power. We have a lot of barren land and rooftops. If only the 10% of the land of this country is used for solar generation, we can generate approximately 50,000 megawatts from solar energy if they are finally connected into the smart grid and centralized grid system. So it will add to the hydrogen hydro power electricity. You can add another 50,000 from solar energy. Similarly, we have potential of wind power, which is calculated approximately about 3 to 4,000 megawatts. So if we add up all these figures, it will be approximately 250,000 megawatts, which is a quite large amount. Apart from that, if we dedicate only 10,000 megawatt of hydroelectricity power for generating hydrogen gas, which is another source of green energy, and we can generate, I think, as far as calculated at present state of knowledge, it is 700 to 800 megaton per year. So if we add all these and calculate at the current price of Nepal, a current price in the world, we can earn from 30 billion to 35 billion dollars per year, which is double the size of our current budget. Okay. So if our economy grows, it quadruples, let's say in 20 years, and if we produce this much energy, uh, half of our budget can be funded by electricity selling to the neighboring countries like Bangladesh, India, and Tibet. And if even if we cannot sell so much energy, we can. There is another way of consuming energy, that is we can allow big companies to establish AI centers, which consumes both hydroelectricity and water, and so we can manage in that way. So we have a very very big potential. Our South Asian economies, particularly Bangladesh, India, Sri Lanka, and Pakistan, all are growing at a faster pace, and they will need more and more energy. And if we can supply green energy from this Himalayan sector, then there will be a perfect match between demand and supply. Perfect match. And that perfect match will also improve our relations with our neighbors and overall contribute to the growth, economic growth of South Asia. So we have very much huge potential in the energy sector, which we have not yet calculated. And for that, we have to establish uh, think tanks dedicated to innovation in energy sectors, innovative ideas to generate innovative ideas in electricity sectors, and also doing fact sheets, as well as evidence-based policy making, generate data for evidence-based policy making. In this way, we can move forward, and our master plan, which is quite under deliberated and under researched, so we have to widen its vision, strategies, and actions based on research and wider deliberations in the changing context. So the first thing we have to do is we have to review our master plan, and second, we need to attract finance from across the world, because if we put credible grand vision and dedicate our mechanisms and policies to that, towards that directions, we can attract foreign direct investment and attract private finance from across the world. If we are able to attract finance, which we can call green diplomacy, which will comprise other elements, but green diplomacy will be the best diplomacy for Nepal. Okay, Anju Dangi, you are welcome. Thank you for joining my live. Green diplomacy, particularly, not this is not about only attracting foreign direct investment. It is also striking deals with India, Bangladesh, and other neighboring countries in BIMSTEC, grid energy connectivity, and in SARC, grid energy cooperation. So we should have uh, a clear vision of cooperation at regional, bilateral, and global level on the green energy development. Particularly, there might be problem of finance, and the finance can be managed in several ways. Okay, we can attract finance through our green diplomacy or energy diplomacy, green energy diplomacy, we can call it, and we must be dedicated towards this goal. The next phase will be digital age. It is already in the swing, and everything is now digitalized, and digital sectors need electricity. There is no doubt about it. So, producing more and more green energy will have markets. So there will not be problem of market in the future, and green energy will have more demand compared to other fossil fuel energy because of climate crisis. It will be incompatible with the global uh, priorities like sustainable development goals and other climate goals. So we can make a robust voice across the globe by projecting Nepal as Himalayan green energy power zone of South Asia. So it will be a wiser idea to move forward. We have already seen certain progress in this sector in the last decade. If we have a good leadership, it is it seems that it is possible to achieve such an ambitious goal. So currently we have a very huge trade deficit we are with our neighboring countries, which we can reverse by generating green energy, which are just gone or which have just evaporated into this atmosphere or which have just flowed down. Water, water is our power. Solar is our power. Solar. Okay. Wind is our power. Just and monsoon can also be our power because our reservoirs type projects can be recharged during monsoon season, and our big mountains can also be asset for capturing reservoir, for maintaining reservoir, because we don't have to build walls on all sides but only one sides. Of course we have to take some precautionary measures in case the big dams may burst during earthquakes or similar other hazards. But our path must be clear. It is if we have that much great potential, then where have we lacked so far? We have to identify those things because we do not have proper vision, master plan based on research and wider deliberations. That is where we have missed the point for the first. Second, we have to go in the right directions continuously with a dedicated action plan, which we have lacked. We have to build infrastructures like transmission lines, smart grids, connectivity, and connecting all solar power, solar generations into the master grid line. And we have to collect that energy and spend that energy in the right way. And another is what we have lacked is our expertise. We have to develop human capital for this. So we need to invest on human capital for generating proper human resources, or we can further smarten our current human resources to achieve this goal. And this must be in harmony with other sectors like agriculture, okay, digital development, education, okay. It has cross-sectoral linkages like diplomacy with neighboring countries, regions, and also carbon. We have to be carbon neutral country by 2020-45. It is aligned with that. We have to understand its gravity and the relevance due to great demand in India due to climate crisis and growing importance of green energy. Uh, we must spend all our efforts, we must exert all our efforts towards that vision. Only then we can achieve that vision. At present state, the green hydrogen production is a little bit costlier, but as technologies continue to improve, it will be cheaper and cheaper. Now I think it is $2 to $6 per kg for hydrogen energy, which is quite big amount. If we calculate, we convert it in Nepali currency, it is approximately 100 rupees per kg. So this will also solve our surplus energy problem, because if we produce 10,000 or 20,000 surplus megawatt surplus hydroelectricity, we can spend it in production of green hydrogens. So, and we can use this for uh, transportation. So, carbon neutral country, which will contribute to our tourism sector, digital development, and other cross-sectoral advantages like agricultural development, ecotourism, and so on. So this is a very, very grand idea, but it is not easy to achieve this given our current criminal minded mindsets, corrupt mindsets. They must go forever. Criminal deals cannot run our country. No more criminal deals. Criminal deals, by criminal deals, I mean the two gangs, gang leaders of criminals of two gangs, strike a deal and protect each other from being punished. This is what has happened in our history from Malik Commission to Truth and Reconciliation Commission and to the present. There has always been criminal deals between criminals and they rule over us. That is the pathetic condition. We have to transform it. Now, citizens must be powerful, and everyone, whether powerful or not, must be accountable, held accountable, and brought under the rule of law. Because of this best fit between demand and supply, Our relations with neighbors will also improve because of the need based relations. What they will find what they need, and we will sell what we have to. Okay. The fastest growing economy in the world, India's economy is currently the fastest growing economy in the world, and they will need more and more energy every year. The conditions are similar in Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. So our green energy export is has promising market. There will not be problem of market, and we can generate hydropower. Regarding finance, we have to just streamline our investment policies and investment procedures. A one-stop service should be ensured, and bilateral investment agreements and regional investment agreements should be done as quickly as possible. And we have to improve domestic governance system free from corruption and predictable services. Okay. If one wants to register a company, there should be a very clear procedure and timeline for that, so that there will be no kickbacks taking, and the investors will not be frustrated. They will see the market, they will see the potential, and they will invest. There will be no dearth of technology at this modern age. We can, because with finance comes technologies, and with demand and supply fit. There is a fit of demand and supply. So the investors take care of, pay most attention on this factor, demand and supply. And there is demand, and there is supply, there will be supply, and its relevance is growing, so we can generate finance. Of course, we have to mobilize our diplomatic machineries towards that directions, striking bilateral and regional deals for transmission lines, power trade, and also attracting investment in this sector. And we have been feeling very humiliated, small, left behind type of mindset. This idea of Himalayan green energy power zone will give us power from within, and it will uplift our conditions. It will uplift our per capita income. It will also drive growth in other sectors consequently. There is no doubt about it. So I think this is how we should tap on our green energy potential, which is untapped, and which just evaporates into the atmosphere if we don't cash on it. Anshu Chetri, welcome to my channel. I'm just talking on green energy potential of Nepal, and why have we been so poor, and why we should go abroad for jobs. That scenario can be transformed by changing our mindset, by changing our vision, by changing our action plans on green energy sectors. In fact, in the last, in last few years, if there has been any hope, it is in the energy sector. Okay. We have ended 18 hours of load settings, and we are now able to export energy to India. This is quite a positive development. And then projects, a range of projects are in the process of implementation. So the major sector in economy which has generated hope is energy sector, and we must continue to enhance this growth, to consolidate this growth, to redefine and accelerate this growth trajectory. By doing this, we can transform our economy, and after transforming our economy, we can also transform our neighborhood relations based on interdependence, and also we can transform our job markets, because as green energy production increases, it will act as a catalyst of growth to other sectors like agriculture, tourism, production like steel or cement or anything. Okay, we need energy in all sectors. So it will be a driving sector, driving the growth engine of Nepal's economy. I see this potential, and we must approach this sector with knowledge, research, deliberations, commitment, leadership, master plan, strategies, actions, and accordingly, in consonance with these diplomatic efforts. So, this is my vision for Nepal as a Himalayan green energy power zone in South Asia. And we can generate approximately 30 to 35 billion dollar per year, which is double the size of our current budget. It will give a big blow, big thrust to our economy, and our many problems will be solved through this. I'll continue to talk on um, my vision of healing Himalayan Nepal, green energy superpower in the digital age. Okay, this is my I think third talk. I have already delivered two talks on agriculture and another on tourism. Okay, now I have talked about energy, green energy sector today. Fossil fuels are expected to be eliminated as soon as possible for the green environment. So this is a very fittingly apt idea for our development. It is in consonance with our climate policies and global climate policies and sustainable development goals. So we must work out on this. If you have any comments, you can write on the chat, or after closing this video, you can watch and comment on my video. Thank you for watching. Great to be with you. I'll come with another talk on great healing Himalayan Nepal, green energy superpower in the digital age. This is the brand I have chosen to deliver my ideas on the economic and social transformation of Nepal. particularly economic transformation of Nepal, which has not happened till date, and that is the hardcore problem of our country. Without transforming economy, we cannot achieve other social goals as well as political goals also. It will affect political goals also. It will also affect our job market. Our main problem is outward migrations for jobs. Nearly one fourth of our populations are outside the country for jobs and education. So we must develop a very pragmatic but ambitious vision, and we must invest all our energy, efforts, knowledge, and intelligence on this. Only then we can achieve it. It is achievable. Many countries have made dramatic progress in certain points of their history, like Singapore, South Korea, China, currently Vietnam. Okay, so there are several countries, even Rwanda, Ethiopia. Okay, after many civil wars, they have progressed dramatically. It is possible. Nothing is impossible. If we put our criminals in the jail, criminal minded leaders into the jail, and we have very towering figures or very good character and good vision, right character, and right action will lead to our success in green energy development and ultimately development of our economy, which will also boost uh, economic growth in the whole of South Asia. This is a very, very important, and which is in consonance with our climate crisis, which we are facing, and we are the victim of climate crisis as well. It will be in consonance with our climate diplomacy. Similarly, this is also in consonance with the demand and supply rule, because the growing economy needs more and more clean energy, and if we can supply it, we can improve our relations with our neighbors because of interdependence. Currently we are dependent only. We have to transform these relations into interdependent relations, and that is possible only making Nepal as a green energy power zone in South Asia. That is, we have not yet fully explored the potential in this sector, and we must do it now or never. Thank you guys for joining with me. Now I will end this talk. I will come back with other themes again. Thank you.